What do we want? Independent Ethics Commission. When do we want it? Now. No, that doesn't sound right. How about, join me, Independent Ethics Commission. Independent Ethics Commission. You know, what we need in South Carolina when it comes to the legislature addressing ethics reform won't really work in a protest chant or a nice protest sign. What we need is for you and I to personally contact our representatives and senators about ethics reform for South Carolina government. Now, the Senate just passed an ethics bill, I think today. It's going to the House. Governor Haley's been shouting for it, and it's needed. Over the last couple years, we've had governor, lieutenant governor, speaker of the House, and multiple congressmen, representatives, and senators to have some issues with ethics. And not much was done. Yes, former Lieutenant Governor Ard resigned after his fiasco. But we still are having the inmates control the asylum. It's still the Senate policing the Senate and the House policing the House. Now, the ethics reform that has been passed in the Senate is a weakened bill. The two things that it doesn't do is create an independent ethics commission, something not beholden to the House, the Senate, or the governor. And it doesn't ramp up the penalty for violating ethics charges. Now, Senator Larry Martin of Pickens said he has hope with this ethics bill because in place of an independent ethics commission, you have the Attorney General, because most of these ethics violations should be or are criminal charges. And the Attorney General is currently looking into an ethics charge. The problem is they're not going to do it all the time. And who's bringing that to the Attorney General? What we need in South Carolina is an independent ethics commission. Now, I would support one that had, let's say, 2 members appointed by the House. Not House members, but 2 people appointed by the House. 2 people appointed by the Senate, and 2 people appointed by the governor, and then 2 other people. Maybe you and I pick them. And they're an independent. They're not beholden to one of those groups at all. That's what's needed. And then no ethics reform is worth anything if there's no actual bite to it, if there's no strong penalty. I do support making most, if not all, of the ethics violations to be criminal charges and to be prosecuted on a criminal basis. Presented to the Attorney General from the Ethics Commission to see what it is. Now, the Senate's dropped the ball. I know that we compromised and we made things so there's something better than it was before. Well, you know what? It's not good enough, and it needs to change. So now it's up to the House. For me, it's Representative Wendy Nanny, and she's going to hear from me. She needs to vote against this bill unless they can redesign it, amend it, change it, and then send it back to the Senate for them to revote on one that's an actual reform bill. And I'm going to be contacting Governor Haley's office, because if it goes through the House, it's going to be on her desk, and she has the power to veto it. Now, look, I know that forcing people in power to limit their power, to police their possible shenanigans, is an uphill battle. It's like it's more than an uphill battle. It's an up mountain battle. Well, it's like an up Mount Everest battle. And they're not going to do any real reform unless you and you and you and you and you and you and I Demand that they do it. We use the mail system. Use your email. Use your phone. Take a trip to Columbia. It's only an hour and a half from the Greenville area. Go down and say, this has to change. And then follow that up with your vote. All right, folks, this has been Another Voice with Eric and Friends. You can find us at canigetawordin.com, or you can go to Facebook at Another Voice with Eric and Friends. Find the video at Be Another Voice, YouTube at Be Another Voice, and go to Twitter at Be Another Voice. And all these things you can find, our normal podcast you'll find on the website, Can I Get a Word In, on Monday evenings. And so I would encourage you to let us know what you think, but I really strongly encourage you to make this difference and force the legislature to do their job. All right, until we talk again, get out in your community and make a difference.